the hard-hit live entertainment business thrown a lifeline. $15 billion has been earmarked for the industry as part of the stimulus bill. Those who work in the business hope that it's enough, although it's probably not. Joining us right now is Michael Strickland, Bandit Lights chair and founder. And Bandit Lights is a lighting company that specializes in live events. Michael, it's good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Just to get everybody up to speed who may not have seen you the last time you were on Squawk, let's talk a little bit about the industry and what happened. It's an $877 billion industry. 10 million people work in the industry, and it went to zero in the middle of March when things shut down. You've been before Congress. You were asking for some of this money. What do you think about what happened with the stimulus bill?
Becky, thank you and Squawk Box for having us today. I appeared a week ago today, Tuesday, before a Senate subcommittee with a number of other folks to sort of plead our case. Congress has gotten our message. We have been talking to a number of senators and representatives for going on 5 months, and most of them understand our plight. We got the message across. What has occurred, however, is there's a lot of confusion with the public and indeed in Congress. There's a wonderful act called Save Our Stages, and Congress had the wisdom to pass that, and indeed it's in the new relief bill. But that only provides for independent venues and managers and agents. That's about 8 to 9% of our industry. The rest of the industry can't partake in that act. And there's only really one solution before us that will provide funding for the entire rest of the live event industry to survive, and that's the Restart Act, stood up by Senator Young and Senator Bennett. And that allows not only entertainers, but any small business that has been put in a position of failure to obtain a 7-year loan at low interest rates that will enable you to survive. And the big problem for live entertainment and live event companies, our balance sheets are battered, our profit and loss statements are negative, and we have no income stream. We have not worked since March 13th, and we will not work until June or July of this next year. So unlike our friends in the restaurant business, who indeed have been troubled, some are bad, some are good. The restaurants are kind of all over the board, but the restaurants have become the media darlings. You can't turn on a news show that doesn't plead the case of the restaurant industry. But for whatever reason, there's no mention of the live entertainment / live event industry. And we thank you for having us to get the message out that the people that work with you to prevent the concerts and the rodeos and the television shows and the rodeos and the parties in your backyard, we're sitting at zero, and we will be until June or July of next year. And we desperately need the Restart Act to be passed in the next session.
Let me ask you, Michael, so the bill, the money that was in this bill that may or may not get signed into law by President Trump at this point, but that money is just for the entertainment. You're talking about the other industries like lighting companies, like catering companies, like tent companies, like all of the many other companies that cater to the live events industry, correct?
Correct. The Save Our Stages goes specifically to independent venues and managers and booking agents, and that's really the narrow course. There's a couple of other things. Some museums can dip into it, some theaters.
But you're not looking for handouts on this. You would like a low-interest loan, correct? Not grants to be given out?
Correct. The Restart program would provide us with a 7-year low-interest loan, probably going to end up at about 1%. The key to it is there's no payment in year one, which is necessary for the survival of this industry. Not some of the companies in this industry, but virtually all of the companies within this industry. And it's important to point out one clarification. We're not talking about the monolithic firms that most people know, such as Live Nation and AEG. Those firms have sought their own independent private financing solutions. So you're not bailing out big corporate America. This entire industry is built on a lot of sort of mom and pop companies, most of which have less than 500 employees. Indeed, most of them have less than 100 employees.
Sure. Hey, Michael, we appreciate your time. It's good to see you again. We wish you the best of luck. And again, we'll have you back for another update, but thank you for your time.
Becky, thank you very much. And remember to tell your congressmen and senators to pass the Restart Act. Thank you.
Thank you.